Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Right now it's in the middle of the afternoon. It's like 2 o'clock. It's November. It's a very beautiful day. The sun is out, but it's in the 80s, so I'll take that. So on today's video, I'm going to do a flower bed, well actually like a raised bed along my back patio to plant my lettuces, bok choy, stuff like that, because I didn't have room in my other raised beds. And I'm also going to incorporate a flower bed where some plants just seeded themselves. So I just decided, okay, let's just make that a flower bed. And I'm going to give you a little tour here of my back porch where my brother did a potting bench for me. Finally, I have a potting bench. He did it with some leftover cedar from the swings, and we just bought some picket planks, cedar picket planks. And that we made it, he did it one afternoon. So let me turn around and show you the area that I'll be working on and a little bit of my back porch. Okay guys, so here is a little video of my back porch. I'm gonna move back so you can see. Here I have my ferns. I have 2 ferns, and these plants, I just potted them. This one, I don't know what it is. It came up by itself, might be a weed, but I left it there because it had pretty flowers. And there's another fern. I just bought this fiddle leaf fig because the other one was not doing so great. I just potted it last week. I bought it at the flea market and it was for 20 bucks. So I just bought this container, this at Home Depot for 28 bucks, so not bad. And these flowers, these plants right here, I want to incorporate them into the new flower bed that I'll show you right now. Also some of this plants right there. Okay, so as we move along here, this is the potting bench that my brother did. I love it so much. It's really nice. Right here, I just put some nails, but I need to get some hooks so I can put all this stuff. And so it has a shelf on the top. It has these 2 where we can hang stuff. I bought this stainless steel container at also the flea market. I think it was like 35 bucks. So I can put the dirt. And it has a little bench on the bottom, and it has 2 drawers. I bought this piece of furniture. It was a coffee table that really wasn't good, but we just ended up doing this part using the drawers, all this part. So that's the little drawers here. So it's really, I already used it. It's nice. And here in this trash can is where I keep my potting soil. Potting soil there. And then I also purchased this shelving unit. It was from Sam's, so I can have everything ready. I don't have to be going back and forth inside the house or the shed to get the things that I use on a daily basis: my fertilizers, my soil, my watering cans, my tools, all this stuff that I use on a daily basis. I also bought this little, it's a wine basket. I saw that on YouTube. They suggested, well, you don't have to carry all stuff. So to carry gloves, my tools. I have a Sharpie. I had harvested. I forgot some of these out here, and I was planting my seeds. I have some packets of seeds here, so it comes in handy. Trash. I really love this basket. Okay, so I'm gonna put it back. Okay, and then I put my recycling is in that corner, so it's a little more efficient. Doesn't look as dirty. You have a lot of space to put stuff in here. See, I have this bucket where I put these tools. Okay, and then, so this is also another plant I'm gonna put. It's a juniper on that flower bed that I'm gonna create. All right, and here is this bench that's made from cinder blocks. I painted these. I still need to paint my other 2. And I have this plant here. And let's see, I gotta work on that bench. My ferns, I have some plants over here. This is a desert rose. And then I have that hanging basket. I bought it at a thrift store. And I planted this podos, I think those are called. Here's my other fig that was struggling because I had it in the full sun. But it's gotta come in, it's getting some more leaves, so it's okay. And then I just did this little pot. I bought those plants, and I did this one. I don't know, it's struggling. This one died. Okay, and over here, the amaryllis are already coming out. They got some bug damage, I guess. I don't know the name of this plant, but I put it there in this pot. And this is a Eugenia, which can be trimmed. And I got this little pansies on the side. Here is a Corona de Cristo. Oh, look, this one grew there. Serranos. And another fern. So that's my porch. And so this is where I'm going to create the flower bed. The raised bed on this part, I'm going to move this hose reel, this thing, I'm going to move it to that corner. Then I'm going to get the hose and I'm going to extend it and just push it over there. So here I'm going to go 4 feet by, however, I think this is, I don't know, 15 feet all the way over here. So this is going to be where I'm going to plant my lettuces. And then over here is going to be the flower bed. I already started putting these stones, these concrete things. And see how these flowers grew here? So it's asking to be a flower bed. This tree, I don't know. I think I'm going to plant something else here. It's struggling here. So I'm going to plant a tree here. I'm not sure what tree I will plant. And then the rest of it, these grew from seed here. So this is just going to be on flowers. I'm going to put compost, cardboard all along this area. It's crooked. I need to fix it. And here I planted some cilantro seeds. See if they come out. First thing is I'm going to do, I don't know how much I can do today, but first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to relocate this whole thing to that corner. And I need to repair, I mean, to make this thing, I need to make it longer so it can reach over there. So I'm going to cut this extending, I have a hose right here. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut a piece of it, this one, and I'm going to attach it there. That's the first thing I'm going to do. Okay, so move this over here, put those 2 concretes, so that way I don't have to worry about cutting the grass so the weeds that grow under there. So I'm going to cut the hose approximately right here, and I'm going to attach this part, connect it here. I had already connected it there because this is a little piece of hose it came with. So that way I don't have all this area. So I cut it, there's pipe cutters. This is where you also cut your irrigation tubing. You can repair any kind of hose. You don't have to throw it away if it gets stuck. You cut it, and then you connect this part to the end of it. You just have to screw it on. And that's it. So let me do that. And that part should be done. I don't know if the camera caught that, but as I cut the hose, it splattered me with a lot of water, so I gotta cool down. Okay, I had a real hard time throwing this on because I had wanted to put it a little bit closer to here, but this is as far as I could go. This is as snug as I could get it. So at the end, because of the hard water, I like to put Vaseline on both sides. Okay, so this has been relocated. I'm just gonna put the Vaseline and connect it over here. Okay, so I had cut some 4 foot, I was gonna make it 4 foot wide, but that's gonna be a little too wide. So it's gonna be 3 feet, and that's gonna be the little cedar block that I'm gonna attach it to on each end. I'm gonna put another cedar bar right there. So it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 feet long, 3 feet wide. It's gonna be where I'm gonna put my lettuces right here. I'm gonna move these flowers this way. The vingas, they grow everywhere here. So this part, I'm gonna put a flower bed. I'm gonna go here, all the way around this tree here. And there's gonna be flower beds right there. I'm gonna put some flowers there. All right, I need to cut some wood. I don't know if I'm gonna have to saw it or ask my brother. I don't know. Let me see if I have little pieces. Okay, let me go get the stuff. Okay, I found some pieces. There's the corners. I'm gonna cut a piece of this one too. I need 4 of these, and I'm gonna cut this in half to connect in the middle. Maybe I'll put one of these. I'm not sure. I have a reciprocating saw that I've used a couple of times, but not sure. I'll do my best. Okay, since I'm afraid to use a jigsaw for this thick piece, I'm just gonna cut it by hand. I have my clamp. I'm just gonna hopefully not have any trouble to cut it. Well, first of all, I put it too close. I gotta move it. Okay, I tried that. It's too small, I'm afraid. So it's gonna take me a little while. I'm just gonna be cutting these pieces, and maybe the thinner one I'll use the saw. Here I go. Okay, remember I had this saw. We're gonna try this out. Little scary. Oh my God. Whew. Okay, that was a lot faster. Okay, I have all my pieces together, my drill. I think those are 2.5-inch screws, exterior screws. So I'm gonna put it all together. In my head, it makes sense. I don't know. Let's see how it turns out. Progress so far. I cracked one of the woods, but no. Okay, those are the 2 ends. I'm going to attach the 8-foot ones. And yeah, it's looking promising. Okay guys, here it is. All finished. I think I'm gonna get some brackets here on the sides. Doesn't it look awesome? Okay, so I'm gonna put it in place. I'm gonna put the cardboard, and I'm gonna see if I can put the dirt. Ya terminé, nomás le voy a poner cartón y el soil. What do you guys think? Cardboard is in. Now I just gotta get the soil. I think that's all I have time to do. Put the soil, pick up all my equipment, call it a day. We'll resume tomorrow, planting the seeds and starting on this flower bed right here. I don't know what shape. Probably like a circle. We'll see. I already have the bricks. All right, I'll show you the end. I'm gonna get all the bags. done for the day. I used all those bags of soil. It's ground soil and some compost. I'm gonna order some bags of land and sea compost, which has worked really good. This one I got a lot of serranos, a lot of tomatoes. Okay, so tomorrow I'm planning to plant in this area, and I'm gonna cover it with the plastic and the leftover cardboard so the cats won't use it as a big old potty litter box. And then here tomorrow, if I have time, I'll start in this flower beds. Okay guys, thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.